dance to the tune of your investor. You have a core value, you have a core product in mind, and you have a vision. How do you balance that between the funding and your investors' dreams and the numbers?
So look, honestly, we look at the business very differently. We always believe that a good product creates a market for itself. So if you've got the product right, you will have the customers. If you have the customers, you'll generate the cash flows. You generate the cash flows, you will invest them in the business. That's exactly how we've actually grown and scaled our business. As Dheeraj rightly pointed out, there's a big misnomer out there that everyone wants to start a business with the intent of raising capital and probably getting a certain valuation. This is all paper valuation, very honestly. It has little to no value, and we've seen what's happened to all the new age tech companies once they got listed on the stock markets. So the way we honestly have always thought is that funding is to scale, not to survive. And so in our initial 7 years of our journey, we've never raised capital. Not a single rupee from anyone. We perfected our product, we perfected our business model, we perfected the unit economics, the payback periods, the ROIs that the business is generating. It is only after we've done all of that, we raised the first round of institutional capital from a private equity fund last year, and that too with the intent of not scaling our QSR business, but with the intent of getting into different verticals that we are looking at. So anyone who's a budding entrepreneur wants to get into the food business, think through your product, think through your format, keep your capex limited upfront, do not get into very exotic aspirations of incurring huge capex, because that can prove to be your nemesis. And as long as that's happening and you focused on your product, your format, and your product is a success, it can become either a great lifestyle business where you have a couple of outlets and you're leading up.
Before that, what you need, from what we gather, is a good product. You need to get your fundamentals right. You need to have your foot in the ground. You get established, entrenched, and then you move forward. So I'm asking the new guys who were just 2-3 years in the market, and especially if you're in the format of a casual dining, which is much more higher capital intensive. What's been your experience? Anything different in looking for capital, either from within or from outside? Shan, if you
honestly, it comes down to a very subjective discussion. There's really no right or wrong. It's a very mutual debate. I think my perspective on this entire situation is that when you're starting something, you need to be very clear on how you want to do things internally. I feel like me personally, being in the F&B business, whether